Today we go for the Skralatica. Hello guys, here John Trial and welcome in the first hike review of the season 1. I hope you are in a good shape today because we are gonna climb the second highest mountain of Slovenia, the Skralatica. For this first hike review, I have to confess that I didn't choose the easiest one. To give you a rough idea about what is the Skralatica, the top culminates at 2,740 meters with great landscapes, and you will be walking in the shadow of the big brother Triglav, which is just on the other side of the Vrata Valley. The Skralatica is not so known as the Triglav, but I definitely recommend it to you because it's less crowded than the Triglav, especially in summer. And it's beautiful the same. Okay, that's it for the introduction. I feel your impatience to start this review. Let's open the maps. Here we go with our first map of the Triglav National Park to see where is the Skralatica. So this is a standard map we will use to track all the hikes we will do in the season 1. So today is about the Skralatica. The Skralatica is located in the north part of the Triglav National Park in the Vrata Valley. Completely at the extremity of the Vrata Valley you have the Triglav, and the Skralatica is just on the north part. So you will climb up with the view on the Triglav, which is great. One of the first problems you may have with this hike is to pronounce the name correctly. Skralatica. Skralatica. It took me about 2 weeks and the help of the retired Slovenian ski jumping athlete to pronounce it correctly. So what does it mean, Skralatica? The name Skralatica is actually derived from the adjective skarlatno in Slovenian, which means scarlet. So it's a reddish color. The term Skralatica refers to the northwestern rock face in the reddish light of the sunset. Very romantic. Now we open the 3D map provided by FatMap, and I'm gonna show you where is the starting point of the hike, which is a parking. So first of all, you will reach Mojstrana, which is a small town at the beginning of the Vrata Valley, and then you will look for indication of the Alajev Dom, which is a hotel and restaurant very close to the parking where you will start the hike. So you will drive 10 to 15 kilometers and it will take you about 25 minutes to reach the parking just before the Alajev Dom. And don't forget to take some cash because you have the parking fee to pay and it will be about 5 euros. So now let's have a look to the path. We start the path at the parking close to the hotel and restaurant where the name is Alajev Dom Rtati, and you will climb up on the right hand side on a very large and nice path climbing up into the forest. So it will take you about 2.5 hours to reach the bivak for Naruju, where you can stay overnight. You don't need to book it and it's a very beautiful place. Look at this with the cliffs around. It's really nice to stay there. So just after the bivak you will start the first section with a cable. So this section is pretty dangerous and I recommend you to have the proper gear, which I will explain at the end of this video. So here you can see on the video the beginning of the cable, and the right hand side you can see here the Triglav. It will take you about 1-2 kilometers, so it's a pretty long cable section. As you can see here, it's a lot of climbing. It's not so difficult and it's pretty fun, but be careful on this way. And don't forget your helmet because you have a lot of rock falling down. You will continue climbing, just a normal climbing walk. You can just walk and then you will reach the last section of the cable just below the Skralatica. You climb at that one and after 4.5 hours you reach the top of the Skralatica. Yes, we made it, so now I'll let you enjoy its nice views. And we come back to the path, and now it's time to come back to the parking. So to do that, we will take actually a variant, which is a bit longer than the normal path. And so here it's very fun. You can actually run directly in this little stone and it's really, really cool to do it. So then you will climb up on the other side, reaching 6 hours, 2,000 meters elevation, and here you reach a beautiful viewpoint. So here you see the Skralatica, and here you are climbing in a kind of chimney, which is very reddish. It's really great, but it's a nightmare to climb, honestly. Look at this picture. Wow. And see, here you just go to the top, and just behind you have like a huge cliff, and it's really, really impressive. Love the view from there. Then it's time to climb down, and here maybe one point you have a cable path for some meters, dozen of meters. It's not so difficult, but you need a gear on that one. And now it's time to go down until the bivouac again. Then you will reach after 6 hours and a half, 7 hours, and then it's just a way back straight to the car. Yeah, exactly in the same path. Then you can run if you feel comfortable, or you can just walk and discuss with your friends, no problem. And you're back to the parking. And now we will start the second part, which is about the path review. For the blue variant, I offer you to climb until the bivouac place, which is quite cool actually. The path is going through the forest, and it's nice view on the Vrata Valley and on the Triglav on the other side, and it's worth it. 2 stars for that one, 2 hours and a half for climbing up, 4 hours for going back to the car, to the parking, and it's about 1,000 meter elevation. For the red variant, we go to the Skralatica and we come back using the same path. I put here 3 stars because it's a very, very beautiful hike with all the cable sections, so you have 2 of them. I remind you, by the way, that you need special gear when you go into such sections, so don't forget your helmet. Very, very, very important, especially if you have a lot of people in front of you who can just make stones rolling directly on your head, so be careful. You need the harness and the lanyards. It's very important and you take them to secure yourself. So if you don't have such an equipment, I do not recommend you to go in these places, and especially check the weather because you are surrounded by metals. So if the weather is a bit stormy, it's not the best idea to go that time. And now for the most craziest of you, I propose a black variant with 4 stars, directly going to the Skralatica and coming back through the variant. As you have seen, I call it the red chimney because of the reddish color, and it's just amazing, beautiful, and very fun to run downhill with all the little stones, etc. Just be careful because it's pretty long, pretty difficult. We are more than 2,000 meter elevation, so I recommend you to be in a very good shape before trying that one, but believe me, it's worth it. And that's it for the Skralatica, so I hope you enjoyed the video. If it's the case, thumbs up. And remind you that I publish a video each Thursday evening, so if you like this kind of video and you want to know what will come afterwards, just subscribe. Ciao! And I was talking too much.